Hey guys, welcome to day 18. It seems like every time I introduce a new lesson, I say that this is an important lesson. And it's true because they all are. But today, this is an important lesson. Today, we're going to talk about the topic of time management. And I'll be honest with you, it's a little hard for me to talk on this topic because I am not great at this. It's real easy for me to get distracted by the things of life. But it's something that we need to get really good at. It's essential that we get really good at this because most of us are doing this business part-time, and most of us have day jobs, and we spend a lot of time there. We're doing this in the evening time, and this is taking time away from our families, taking time away from the things that we love to do. And so it's important that the time that we spend on our business is very productive and the most effective time use of that time. So it's very easy to get caught up in the different distractions around our house. For me personally, I haven't watched TV really since I became a Beachbody coach. Almost not at all for the last 10 months or so, because it's too easy to get sucked into that. And there's a consequence for that. You know, there are some things in our lives that we're going to have to give up, honestly, to be successful in this business. So if it's important to you to have the high score in Candy Crush, I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm saying there's a consequence for that. If it's important to you that you're caught up on every last detail of the Kardashians' life, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying there's a consequence to it. If it's important that you know the lyrics to every popular song on the radio, I'm not saying that's wrong, but I'm saying there is a consequence. We've only got so much time in every day, and it's important that we make the best use of it. Not only for the business, but also because it's taking time away from our family, and we want to minimize that time. We want to have enough time left over for the important things in our lives. So, one thing I want you to do is, if you're not already, you need to think about this as a business. It's really a franchise. It's a franchise that's a multi-million-dollar franchise, and you probably don't feel that way about it because you had to do very little to invest in it. It cost you maybe $40 and it costs you $15 a month. So you're thinking, yeah, big deal. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm only out $15. I'm only out $40. But really, that's not what you're out. Really, what you're out is the opportunity of a multi-million-dollar business. And it's important that you treat it that way. So you need to approach this very deliberately. You need to schedule time in your day, every day, to work on the business. And you need to make sure that during that time, you're working on your business. You're not also doing laundry, and you're also cooking dinner, and you're also scrolling Facebook, and you're also doing whatever else, right? It needs to be focused time on your business. Your business is only going to grow in proportion to the amount of focused, productive time that you spend on it. And you're not going to see the results right away. The work that you're putting in today, you're going to see the results of it in 2 months, in 3 months, in 6 months. So it's important that you develop the discipline. Now, there are some things that you should do every day. And if you can only spend an hour a day, if you can only afford to carve an hour out of every day to work on the business, it's even more important that you work on these 6 things. So here is your Power Hour to-do list. These are the 7 things that you can accomplish in 1 hour and are the minimum that you should be doing every day. Now, if you want your business to grow faster, you can spend 2 hours, then double this list. 3 hours, then double this list. But these are the things that you can easily get done in an hour if you focus your time. First thing, add new people to your network. We're shooting for 2 people a day added to your network, whether it's in person, social media, connecting with old friends, 2 people per day. Return messages. This is very important. People are going to contact you about your challenge, about your programs. Do not leave them hanging. Show them that you're a responsible business owner. Show them that you care about them, that you're serious about this business. Always, always, always return your messages the same day. 2 shares per day. That can be the business, your challenge group, the different programs, Shakeology, but we want 2 shares per day of something related to Beachbody. And a subset of that is we want to do at least 3 to 5 business presentations per week at a minimum. So 2 shares per day on anything during the course of the week, 3 to 5 business presentations. Number 4, invite, invite, invite. 2 to 5 people to your next challenge. Not everybody's going to accept. Don't wait until the last week of the month and you're scrambling to try and find people to fill your challenge group so that you can hit Success Club. Ask every day. Number 5, follow up. Remember the list we talked about? Everybody you know goes on that list. Every interaction, you make a note of it. Go back through that list, find out who it's time to reconnect with, and find out what's going on in their life. 6, track your progress. You can use whatever you want, but why reinvent the wheel? We've got the bat, go ahead and use it. And it's important because it makes you accountable to these things that we are listing on this page. So that it's not just that you think you're busy with the business, but that you have got the record that shows, yes, I have been doing the things that I need to do to move my business forward. Everybody feels like they're busy. And the last thing, personal development. 10 minutes a day, read, listen, so important. It affects everything else that you do. Do not neglect personal development. And that is it, my friends. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. This is $1 million opportunity that's been placed in front of you. You need to start thinking of it that way. You need to start treating it that way. And you need to make sure that you're squeezing every last ounce of productivity out of every second that you're putting into this business. And if you go back to the email, you'll find a link to an audio file that you can download. It's Chalene Johnson with tips on how to be more productive. And if you listen to that and take nothing else away from it, remember this. The question that you need to be asking yourself at all times is this: is this the best use of my time right now? If you can answer that question yes, you're going to do fine. If the answer to the question is no, then you need to make a change. So get to work. I'll talk to you later.